Dinar Daily, imagine a moment where a financial decision of immense importance is placed directly in your hands, with a strict and limited window of opportunity. For countless individuals and financial institutions around the world, that hypothetical scenario is no longer a work of fiction. It has become a very real and urgent reality, and it's all centered on the currency of Iraq. This is not a matter of speculation or rumor, but a confirmed and monumental development coming directly from Iraq's highest financial authority. This historic announcement from the Central Bank of Iraq has set into motion a series of events that will likely define the financial landscape for years to come. The Central Bank of Iraq has issued a historic declaration that confirms all denominations of the Iraqi dinar are now officially recognized for global exchange and circulation. This is a game-changing move, as it includes not only the newer notes that have been in circulation, but also the older, previously restricted denominations. For many years, the status of these older notes was a subject of much debate, often considered to have limited utility outside of Iraq's borders. With this single, sweeping announcement, all of that uncertainty has been completely removed. The central bank has now formally and definitively declared that every dinar note is valid for international trade. This profound policy shift is significant because it marks the first time since the country's early 2000s currency reforms that such an encompassing declaration has been made. The news is already making waves across the globe, from the financial districts of New York and London to the bustling markets of Dubai and Hong Kong. It represents a clear and decisive step by Iraq to integrate its currency and its economy more fully into the global system. This is a direct message to the world that Iraq is ready to move beyond its recent history of instability and take on a more prominent role in international commerce. What makes this development particularly pressing is the time-sensitive nature of the central bank's announcement. The institution has coupled this historic declaration with a strict 7-day window for action. This short time frame is a deliberate tool designed to foster both urgency and efficiency in the market. Global holders of the dinar, whether they are large-scale institutional investors or private individuals, now have a limited period to decide how to proceed. This ticking clock is what has transformed a significant financial story into one of the most immediate and critical developments of the decade, creating a unique atmosphere of both excitement and tension. The decision to approve all denominations for global circulation resolves a long-standing issue for investors and collectors. For years, the older dinar notes were in a state of limbo, circulating within Iraq but largely unaccepted by international banks or global trading platforms. This limited utility was a source of frustration for many, as it effectively trapped the currency in a localized market. The newer notes, while considered more reliable, also faced significant restrictions in terms of global acceptance. The Central Bank of Iraq's new policy has eliminated this distinction entirely, granting all dinar notes equal standing and approval for worldwide trade. The immediate effect of this announcement is a sudden and dramatic opening of a market that has been dormant for years. During this strict 7-day period, certified banks and financial institutions across the globe have been authorized to process dinar exchanges. This means that a major investor with large reserves can now act just as a private individual with a small bundle of notes can. This policy streamlines the process and removes the prior need to navigate complex and often unreliable third-party channels. The global exchange window has made a previously constrained currency into a fully tradable international asset. While the opportunity is substantial, it is crucial to recognize the significant risks involved. Currency markets are inherently volatile, and the added pressure of a tight deadline, combined with global uncertainty, could lead to extreme fluctuations. Analysts anticipate that as a rush to exchange or acquire the dinar takes place, rates could rise sharply in the initial days. However, this same pressure could also cause wild price swings within a single trading session. For those who hold large reserves, this could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but any misjudgment in timing or strategy could lead to diminished returns. The Central Bank of Iraq's decision is not just about a currency. It is a profound declaration of economic readiness. For many years, Iraq's economy has been heavily reliant on oil exports and has been overshadowed by political instability and security challenges. These factors kept international investors cautious and the dinar in a restricted, semi-isolated state. By granting full international approval to its currency, Iraq is making a deliberate statement that it is ready to diversify its economy and attract global capital. The message is clear and powerful. Iraq is now open for business. This move is also a strategic play on the international stage. Iraq understands that with major economic powers like the United States, China, and the European Union closely watching, this sudden policy shift will force those economies to adjust. Existing trade agreements, import and export dynamics, and overall investment flows could all be recalibrated in response to the dinar's new status. This is about more than just a monetary policy change. It's a strategic maneuver to transition the Iraqi economy from a resource-dependent one into a globally integrated market player. The effects of this action will be felt from Wall Street to the streets of Baghdad. The historic nature of this event is being widely recognized by professional investors and traders. They are viewing this 7-day window as one of the rarest opportunities in modern currency trading. Explosive volatility is a common feature of such market openings, and traders are looking to leverage these dramatic rate swings for potentially extraordinary returns in a very short amount of time. The key to success will be precise timing and flawless execution, as prices could shift dramatically from one moment to the next. This environment is for the disciplined and the prepared, not for the impulsive or the unprepared. On the domestic front, the impact for Iraqi citizens could be immense and go far beyond mere speculation. The dinar's new global recognition has the potential to significantly strengthen the purchasing power of the average Iraqi. This could make imported goods more affordable and streamline international transactions, which have historically been complicated by the currency's limited global acceptance. Small and medium-sized businesses, which have long struggled with cross-border operations, may now find easier pathways into global markets. Furthermore, this new position may encourage foreign investors to bring fresh capital into Iraq for critical infrastructure and technology projects, leading to job creation and economic growth. Global financial markets are already showing signs of a reaction. Foreign exchange platforms are reporting a surge in dinar-related trades, and stock exchanges are experiencing ripple effects as companies with economic ties to Iraq become more attractive to investors. This decision is a significant turning point for a wide range of audiences, from investors seeking high returns to Iraqi citizens hoping for stronger financial security in global markets preparing for new currents of economic activity. The scope and scale of this development are unprecedented, and its full impact will unfold in the coming days and weeks. In such a fast-moving and high-stakes environment, expert guidance becomes more critical than ever before. Analysts are advising extreme caution, emphasizing that while the opportunities are real, so are the substantial risks. The first piece of advice is to meticulously monitor exchange rates daily, but only through verified and trusted financial sources. Relying on unverified social media chatter could lead to significant financial mistakes. The rates may rise quickly, but they can just as easily reverse course as the market moves towards stabilization. For anyone who holds dinar, the second key recommendation is to identify and use only certified exchange locations and official online platforms. Attempting to bypass these channels for a seemingly better deal could expose an individual to scams, fraudulent operators, and outright theft. Reports of fake websites and unauthorized platforms are already circulating, and the Central Bank of Iraq, along with global regulators, has issued strong warnings against their use. The rule of thumb is simple. If an offer seems too good to be true or suspicious in any way, it should be avoided. Thirdly, experts are stressing the importance of avoiding impulsive decisions. The pressure created by the 7-day deadline may tempt people to rush into a transaction, but taking a moment to compare rates and verify the legitimacy of the exchange service can make all the difference. In a market that is moving at lightning speed, a calculated and disciplined approach will always yield better results than one driven by fear or greed. The landscape is moving too quickly for uninformed actions, and a solid strategy is essential for navigating the potential volatility. Another crucial point is the need to stay informed through official channels. All individuals and institutions should be following announcements from the Central Bank of Iraq, regulatory bodies, and globally recognized financial institutions. The online space is ripe with rumors and misinformation, and relying on unverified sources could lead to costly errors for less experienced participants. Staying abreast of factual, verified updates is a non-negotiable part of a sound strategy. During this period, finally, everyone must be aware that the financial landscape could change dramatically after the 7-day window closes. The Central Bank of Iraq may choose to intervene, stabilize the market, or even impose new restrictions on rates depending on the outcomes of this sudden burst of activity. There is no certainty of what will happen next, which underscores the importance of a well-thought-out plan. This is a moment that will reward discipline, clear thinking, and informed decision-making, not panic or speculation based on incomplete information. The significance of this development cannot be overstated. It is one of the biggest updates on the Iraqi dinar in recent memory and stands as one of the most important financial stories of 2025. Whether an individual has been tracking the dinar for years or has only recently come into possession of a few notes, the next 7 days are a critical juncture. The decision to exchange immediately to secure gains or to hold in hopes of higher valuations is a deeply personal one, with each choice carrying its own set of unique risks and rewards. There is no one-size-fits-all answer. What is absolutely certain is that staying alert, well-informed, and proactive will be essential for anyone seeking to participate. This is a fast-moving and unprecedented situation, and a proactive stance is the best defense against potential losses. The next week has the potential to reshape financial futures, and no one should be left in the dark about the urgency of the situation. This is a moment that demands attention and careful consideration, as the outcomes could have lasting financial consequences for those who are involved.